Most people think being poor is about not making enough money. But that's a lie. There's a habit, a silent habit, that keeps people broke no matter how much they earn. And the worst part? Nobody talks about it. Let me show you. There was a guy named Daniel. Daniel worked hard. He wasn't lazy. He wasn't stupid. Every morning, he woke up early, went to work, came back tired, and repeated the same cycle. But at the end of every month, he had nothing. No savings. No investments. Just bills and stress. One day, his friend asked him a question that sounded simple, but changed everything. After you get paid, what's the first thing you do? Daniel replied instantly, I pay my bills. And that's where everything went wrong. Because Daniel was trapped in a habit that keeps millions of people broke. Let's break it down. 1. The habit that keeps you poor. Most people do this without thinking. They get paid and immediately start spending. Rent, food, subscriptions, entertainment. By the time they're done, there's nothing left. Not because they didn't earn enough, but because they made one mistake. They treated themselves like the last priority. 2. The dangerous mindset behind it. Daniel believed something that sounds responsible. I'll save whatever is left at the end. But here's the truth. There is never anything left. Life will always expand to take all your money. If you earn more, you spend more. If you have extra, you find a reason to use it. That's how people stay stuck for years. Working harder, but going nowhere. 3. The moment everything changed. Daniel's friend told him something he had never heard before. You're not broke because you don't make enough. You're broke because you never pay yourself first. That sentence hit different, because for the first time, Daniel realized he wasn't building a future. He was just maintaining his survival. 4. The simple rule that changes everything. The next month, Daniel tried something uncomfortable. Before paying any bills, before spending anything, he paid himself first. Just 10%. That's it. It felt wrong at first, like he was doing something risky, but he forced himself to stay consistent. 5. What happened next will surprise you. At first, nothing changed, but after a few months, something strange happened. Daniel started having money left. Not a lot, but enough to breathe, enough to think, enough to plan, and for the first time in his life, he wasn't just working to survive, he was building something. 6. The real difference between broke and wealthy people. It's not intelligence. It's not luck. It's habits. Poor people spend first and save later. Wealthy people save first and spend what's left. Same money. Different behavior. Completely different outcomes. 7. The lesson you need to remember. If you keep waiting to save what's left, you'll always be left with nothing. But if you flip the habit, even with a small amount, you start taking control. So the next time you get paid, don't ask yourself how much you can spend. Ask yourself, how much am I keeping for myself? Because that one decision is the difference between staying broke forever and finally escaping it.